guys, so today I'm going to show you how to do a romantic side braid. So the first thing that I do with this is I'm going to make sure that my hair is parted. So I'm going to have it parted to the side that I want it on, and whenever I part my hair I always put it on that I have less hair on my left side and more hair on my right side. So part my hair like that. And now the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to move all the hair to the side that I want my braid to be on, and whenever I do braids I always have them be on the same side, and that side is going to be on my left side. So what I do is I bring all my hair to my left side, just like that. So the first thing that I do with this is I'm going to take a little piece of hair and I'm going to put it in a triangle amount. So I have about that much. I don't have too much, just the right amount. And now I'm going to section this off into 3 different sections like I would do a normal braid. This braid, it usually kind of takes me a little while to do because I haven't really gotten the hang of it, but I love doing it anyway. So the first thing that I do is I kind of just start off as a normal braid, just like that. I'll show you again. How I'm going to do this braid is I want to start with the side closest to my face. So I'll section into 3 different sections. First thing I'm going to do is with the strand that's closest to my face is I'm going to bring that over the middle strand. So now the middle strand is closest to my face and the strand that was closest to my face is now in the middle. And now I'm going to take the strand that is towards the back of my head, I'm going to move that in the middle. So just like a normal braid. Now the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to do a French braid. So with the French braid, I usually do big chunks because I found that that works the best with this braid. So I'm going to take a chunk from the back of my head. You want to make sure that your hair is combed through before you do this because it makes it easier to grab pieces of hair. So as you can see, I have a big chunk of hair and I'm going to move that to the middle section braid. So now the middle strand is now a thick strand, and the next thing that I do is I'm going to move the strand that's closest to my face and I'm going to move that now to the middle. So now the strand that was the closest to my face is now in the middle, and I'm going to grab hair from the front of my face. And like I said, you want to grab bigger chunks because it will probably work best for you. If you already know how to do a French braid, then this should actually be pretty easy for you. But I actually just taught myself how to do a French braid, so I'm still kind of getting the hang of it. But I always find out that they always turn out really nice. So now I'm going to grab a big chunk of hair from the back section again. Just like that. And then I will cross the front section over top the middle section. And I'm going to pull from the front of my head again. And then I will go to the back of my head again. My hair's kind of wild at the moment. There we go. And when I do the French braid for this braid, I honestly don't do very much of a French braid. I just go to probably about my ear, and then I finish that part. So I'll do one more section, and that's going to be the section closest to my face again. I will pull that over and combine it with the middle section again. So now I'm going to end about right here, so it's about to the bottom of my ear. So now the next thing that I do is I move, all my hair should be on the side that I want it to be on. And I'm just going to kind of put it together like that. So now it looks like a French braid. So now the next thing that I do is I'm going to do the bottom half of my hair as a fishtail braid. If you don't know how to do a fishtail braid, I will show you how to do it. So I'm going to section my hair off into two different sections, this section and this section. And now I'm going to take my pointer finger of my right hand and I'm going to pull hair from this part of my hair, from the back section. And it doesn't really matter how much you pull because in the end it always looks nice. But if you know how to do a fishtail braid, then this part will be easy for you as well. And I'm going to keep doing that and I just rotate back and forth. So I'll rotate between my right hand and my left hand. I'll go from the front section of my hair, combine that with the back section. Just remember to grab the back part of your hair rather than the front part of your hair. And from the front, and combine with the back. And like I said, if you know how to do a French braid and if you already know how to do a fishtail braid, this will be easy for you. So the back to the front. Just continue to do that. Back to the front. My strands are never the same thickness, but the fishtail always turns out really pretty. That's what I love about the fishtail is it really doesn't matter how you do it because it usually always turns out the same. I will put a description in the bottom of how I'm doing this, so it's kind of easier if you want to read it as well as watch it. Back to the front, and then the front to the back. And then, like I said, just remember to grab with your pointer finger. That usually makes it easy to do. You could even braid all the way down if you wanted to do this braid, but I found out that if I French braid it and I fishtail it, it looks different and I've never really seen it before. So, keep going. All the way. It doesn't matter how far down you go either. Whatever feels comfortable for you. And if you want to do the braid on the opposite side, go for it. I always just find that my left side is always what feels comfortable. So now I'm to the end of my fishtail. So I'm going to put an elastic in my hair. I try not to use I try not to use hair ties when I do this, just because all my hair ties are thicker and I prefer to use the elastics. Okay, so now I have about that much hair left. So now what I'm gonna do is I usually want to make my hair look thicker, so with that I'll just pull parts of my braid apart. But when I do this, I want to do it gentle, so just be gentle when you pull. I'll just do each strand and go all the way up. And then I'm going gonna pull my elastic down a little bit so it's not all bunched up. And I'm gonna do it again. Just be gentle, like I said, so it doesn't fall out. Okay, so now I have the French braid and I have the fishtail. So the next thing that I do is if I have any loose hair, if my hair is kind of wild, it's kind of wild right now, so I'm gonna put a couple of bobby pins in it. So put a few in. And every time I do braids, I always have to have bangs out, just so I feel comfortable. But I don't want too many bangs, so I'll even put a bobby pin on these as well. So there you have it. This is the romantic braid. I love it. So I want to thank you for watching my channel. I do want you to give it a big thumbs up, and I would love if you would go and follow me on social media.